Welcome back to the Frugal Gardener's Fall and Winter Garden. For those of you who have stumbled across my channel for the first time, my goal this winter is to grow 50 containers of food, 50 containers of vegetables. And I decided to show you this video. I didn't make the decision right away. I actually went back and forth trying to decide whether I wanted to show you this or not. And I decided, it's probably a good lesson for, I was going to say first timers, but for everybody. This is the cover that I use for my raised crate garden. You can see the crates here. And this garden took a hit a few nights ago. I tell you all the time, you have to cover your plants in the wintertime, and I do. But I think I was negligent. I don't know if it was the animals or maybe I just didn't secure this enough. But what happened was this. The temperature dropped down to 18 degrees, and on top of that, we had frost. And when I came out the next morning, this is what I found. So clearly, something, I think, bigger than a squirrel got in here. But look at my plant, and look at over here, and look at over here, on down the line. This was all pushed back. Now, normally do not have wind or much wind at night. You can see over here, these are doing fine. Over here, those are doing okay. There's a little bit of bug activity, but they're doing fine. But the part that was exposed, I tell you guys all the time, when it gets cold, it needs to be covered. And oh man, I was not happy when I came out and saw this. I use these little clips here, and I clip this down. And this is a larger one than I normally use. And the same thing, I go around, I clip all this down, and that's what keeps my plants from dying. It's pretty straightforward. And again, the purpose of this video, and I told you what would happen. I never thought that this would be the case, that I would end up showing you in my own garden what would happen if you did not keep your plants covered. But this is what 18 degrees, this is what frost, this is what animals will do to your garden. And again, I'm not sure if maybe I just didn't have the clips on that secure. This is the center right here, and I usually clip something on here. So it could be that I just didn't clip it on tightly enough. It could be something big enough or strong enough came through here and took it out. And it could just be that that night a storm was passing through nearby, and I did get wind at night. I mean, pretty strong winds that I don't normally get. So some of this is starting to try and come back. I'm going to give it a few days and see. But some of these, like these three here, are done. So I have a few backups. I may try and salvage this guy here, but this one, some of these have been chewed on. But again, the lesson here is, if you are negligent, if you screw up just one night, if you forget to watch the forecast or listen to the forecast and cover your crops when the temperature drops like this, then you're going to pay the price like I did. So the next time you see this will be redone, rejuvenated. I'm going to get this back into shape. This one here is trying to come up. This is another reason why sometimes I plant multiple plants, multiple seeds, in the event that I do have an incident. This may or may not come back, but there's one coming up behind it. So I'm not going to take up a lot of you guys' time today. It is almost December, and I would not recommend starting from seed outside this time of year. I wouldn't direct seed, but I do have a couple of starters left over. I'll probably put those in. But again, I guess it can happen to anyone. And in this case, it happened to me. I'm not going to blame the animals. I'll blame myself. I'll tell you one thing, it will not happen again. This is the Frugal Gardener. Thank you for learning this lesson with me. It's a tough lesson, but hey, I'll get over it. I'll bounce back. And I still have a ton of other containers that are doing just fine on the other side of the garden under the dome. You guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your week, your day, your holiday. And remember, when you grow your own food, you'll always know where it comes from. Catch you on the next video.